Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, 2 days ago, the Public Service Commission of Kenya went on to advertise for the positions of Chief Administrative Secretary. So Kenyans who are willing were supposed to submit their application for that position. And this advert came at a time when already they had again issued another press advert inviting Kenyans for public participation to submit their written memorandum as far as the position of Chief Administrative Secretary is concerned. It was a long time they did that. And of course, public participation window closed on 6th of October, about 1 week ago. So they closed. So those who had their views, they have written their memorandum according to what they are trying to tell us. But 1 day later, the LSK moved to the Labour Court to stop the appointment of these CASs. And of course, LSK was granted that order because according to what they were citing was that the position of CAS lacks the clarity on intended office because it was duplicate of roles between PS and CS. And we are in a grappling economy where Kenyans can't afford food. So we cannot afford to pay for extra offices with the duplicate services. That was their argument. So after that, the Employment and Labor Judge Monica Mburu gave an order directing the PSA, Public Service Commission, and the Attorney General, AG, to be served with the application by LSK before 14th October. So it means she has issued an order. The case will go on, but that order was to stop for maybe nominating or appointing people or interviewing people for that position. But fun enough, what happened later? After that, the Public Service Commission has gone ahead to clarify their position as far as the appointment of the CAS is concerned. And this is what they are saying here. In fact, what they were supposed to do was to cancel for the application window to stop it. But instead, they went further to clarify, making it clear that the process is going on, and of course those who are willing should continue to apply. I don't think if PSA is speaking with their own, PSC is speaking with their own mind. This could be a directive from President William Samuel Ruto telling them what he thinks about his government. And this is what they said after being served with the order. Clarification on application for CS position. The Public Service Commission has clarified that the advert for the position of Chief Administrative Secretary, CAS, is still open and interested persons are encouraged to apply. The Commission's CEO, Dr. Simon Rotich, in an update on PSC website www.publicservice.go.ke, today said that suitable qualified Kenyans have until 27th October 2022 to submit their applications to the Commission for considerations. Contrary to public speculation, the Commission has not cancelled the advert for recruitment of Chief Administrative Secretary, said Rotich. The Commission established the position of the public service after conducting public participation that closed on 6 October 2022, the public had been invited through a press advert to submit written memorandum to the Commission indicating their views regarding the creation of position. The Commission will shortlist and conduct interview and thereafter recommend name of successful candidate for consideration for appointment by President. Habol Shiloli, Assistant Director, Corporate Communication, PSC, dated 12/10/2022. That is their response after being served with the order by the Labour Court. What does it mean for William Ruto's government? Or what is the intention of Ruto here with this government? Surely. Ruto said that he served in Uhuru Kenyatta's government which did not respect court order. That is very true. Even Uhuru was stopped from doing this, but he went further to do it. But then how different is Ruto doing this? I want to explain to you some of the reasons why Ruto is going to force his way and stage a fight with the mother Koome. But before we go deep into that, just a quick request. You might be watching this channel, but you're not subscribed, so my humble request, please consider subscribing so that another time, once we release a video like this one, you will always get notified. Again, to all our channel subscribers and anyone who comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Again, I'm requesting to give a video a thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend our videos to more viewers. Back to our discussion. Now, because Ruto appointed 49 PS, that means there is a likely of William Samoei Ruto also appointing to a tune of 39 CAS. Though we know Uhuru had 37. So Ruto might appoint 49. Also in terms of PSS, Uhuru had 44. But Ruto is going for 49. So it means he's going to have more bloated executive. But what does this one mean for Mwananchi? First of all, let us talk about the issue of public participation. When Ruto was looking for the views of Kenyans as far as how they would want Kenya Kwanza government to operate, he had something he was referring to as the economic block meetings. He had an engagement of people on one-on-one, from one region to another, one county to another. That one can be referred to as public participation. But why is it that when it comes to the issue of creating the position of CAS, then he is telling Mama Mboga to write a memorandum and submit it to PS? How is Boda man going to write that memorandum, Mama Mboga? If public participation means reaching out even to Mama Mboga the way he was doing, why is he now then going for a written memorandum? That means Mama Mboga, Boda and Hustler has not been involved in this appointment. They have not been given a chance to give their views as far as CAS position is concerned. This is what William Ruto government is likely to waste in the next 5 years. In case they will have this position of CAS, a CAS will be in job group V. And that alone will make a CS to earn a salary to a tune of 765,185 shillings. Now, with the number of 49 CASs, it means the government will need to spend to a tune of 2 billion in the next 5 years for the salaries. Remember, even we have not included the office, mambo ya gari, and the security. If you add all those, I think it will be 5 billion. That is what the Kenyan government is going to lose with these positions. But what is the reason behind this? It's very simple. Ruto anataka kulipa mtu wa lori. Ile roli mlikuwa mnapanda juu mkipiga campaign. When you were dancing hustler and wera. There was someone who gave the lorry. So he has to be paid back. How do you pay back? Use your tax and my tax to pay you. You created for this position. You know, it sounds so ironic for Ruto saying that he is going to reduce the maybe cost of service to a tune of 300 million, and cut off those expenses to reduce the cost because the economy is not doing good. But while doing that, he's creating another position which will cost 2 billion, and in fact it will go up to 5 billion. And then you are chopping only 300,000 million. So what have you done? Kupaka mafuta kwa mgongo wa chupa. We have businessmen who are giving their money for William Ruto to give out as handout. It is time to reward them. How do you reward them? You have to create for these positions. We have people who are on ground campaigning for William Ruto. It is time to reward them. And this is the position that they are going to give to these people. So when Ruto said that they want to form the government of hustlers, Mama Mboga, and Boda Boda. Boda Boda ni wewe, Mama Mboga ni wewe, and hustler ni wewe. Ruto government has no position for the hustler. Walisema Uhuru na Raila wanataka kutengeneza serikali ya position to cover for the rich. Sababu walikuwa wanataka position of prime minister and such positions we are talking about. But what has Ruto done? Exactly what he was condemning. Now, Mudavadi will be prime cabinet secretary. He is going further to appoint about 47 CASs. So it is position, and these positions are not being given to the Mama Mboga, the hustler, the Boda Boda. He's going to give to his colleagues who failed in the election, people who worked for him. Not Mama Mboga. You wait and see. There will be no Mama Mboga in William Ruto's government. There will be no hustler in William Ruto's government. There is no Boda Boda in William Ruto's government. But you Mama Mboga, you hustler, and you Boda Boda man, together with me, using our tax money, Ruto is going to create positions for his close allies to eat your sweat and my sweat. As simple as that. That is the position. And where does this one leave CJ Mother Koome? So, can we conclude and say that Ruto finally has opened the war with the judiciary, or what should we conclude? I don't know. Thank you. See you in our next video, and let us meet in the comment section.